welcome back to Hometown High Q as we continue on right now with a very special part of the show where we introduce some great teachers and educators who spend their time in the classroom helping these kids to grow along the way. We start with Westinghouse right now and find out who's come along with you. Tell us about her. And him. We've got two.
Well, these are our coaches, Ms. Shanaz and Mr. Zier. They've been helping us in math, science, and history.
Excellent. First of all, if you would tell us a little bit about the other sorts of things that you do with these kids, things that you like to help them along the way when it comes to enrichment. What other opportunities are there?
Well, we've been involved in the national or the NAQT Quiz Bowl competitions, and we're also working to find employment and to work on scholarships and college readiness.
Yeah, wonderful endeavors. Thank you very much for the time you teach.
I'd like to say that these kids are so dedicated. They come after school every day and study.
It's wonderful. Thank you very much. Thanks for teaching and the time you guys spend. Let's move on to Elizabeth Forward right now. I don't think he's a family member, but we'll find out. Is he?
This is Mr. Rafael. He's our AP US teacher. He's our sponsor for Political Science Club, and he works with our academic league coach for Hometown IQ.
Have you had an opportunity to coach siblings all on the same team, at least this many before?
No, I haven't. I'm looking forward to having the twins next year in AP US.
Right, they're freshmen, so they'll be around for quite some time. You got some ringers in your system. All right, Coach, thank you. And one more from Charleroi. Special lady is here with them. Guys, tell us about her, please.
This is Ms. Laura Picnic. Along with being our academic league and gifted sponsor, she is also a high school choir director and the vocal director for a spring musical. And on top of that, she is also a student council co-sponsor.
What show were you doing this spring?
Annie.
Annie, it's a fun one to do. I know a lot of people have seen the movie recently. Does that help the kids when it comes to understanding the parts and their roles, do you think, the fact that there's a movie?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And of course, they have their opinions as to who does it better, them or the movie.
It's always them. We know. We know. Laura, thank you very much for being here. We appreciate it. So from Charleroi and from Elizabeth Forward and Westinghouse, we meet the coaches here today. We've got 3 envelopes that are lined up across 1, 2, and 3. We're going to ask Elizabeth Forward to please choose which envelope should go to Westinghouse.
1.
1 it will be. Okay, anybody who goes a perfect 8 for 8 in this round, and it could be all 3 teams. If you go perfect 8 for 8, you get 25 bonus points to go along with a 20 for every right answer. Westinghouse, these are your questions. King John of Bohemia fought in medieval battles, even though he had the same sensory handicap that Louis Braille also faced. What was it?
Blindness.
That's right, he was blind. Stephen King's Cycle of the Werewolf describes bullets made from a precious metal whose symbol is AG.
Silver.
Yes, it's silver. AG is silver, correct. If you'd wish to visit the burial place of writers Alfred Lord Tennyson and Geoffrey Chaucer, you would go to what historic abbey in London? What do you think?
A lake.
Now, it's Westminster Abbey, but still good guess as we move on to science, and it's a multiple choice. Take a look at your monitor for the possible answers. A chemical compound having either acidic or basic properties, depending on the substance with which it reacts, is which one of these?
Amphoteric compound.
Amphoteric compound is correct. As we move on to the second half of the questions in this round, though he didn't favor royalty, Thomas Jefferson went to what Virginia college named for the 2 monarchs who ruled England jointly in the 17th century? Steeler fans might realize it's where Mike Tomlin went, William and Mary. That's the college in Virginia. Now, you'd never send a Mother's Day card to the mother of the monster Grendel, whom you met in the pages of what Old English epic?
The Odyssey.
No, Beowulf is what that one is, but still, math for you right now. Take a look at your monitor, please. We've got a problem on the screen. If Q equals 4, what's the value of P? Q equals 4.
1.
The answer is 1. And the final question in the round, the Social Security system has been in effect since 1935, when it was established as part of the New Deal programs of what 32nd American president?
Roosevelt.
That's correct. Franklin Delano Roosevelt is correct. And with that, we've ended your round of questions. You've got the lead with 300 points. Nice job. So we'll ask Charleroi right now to do the choosing. Will it be envelope 2 or 3 for Elizabeth Forward?
2.
Number 2 it is. Okay, 8 questions for EF, starting with this one. Before the Civil War, Josiah Collins urged Southerners to plant what food crop that had long been the staple of food of Southeast Asia and China?
Rice.
Told them to plant rice. That is correct. If you had been a soldier in ancient Troy, you might have been suspicious of what large wooden gift that the Greeks left at your city gates.
Trojan horse.
Trojan horse is correct, a wooden horse. The Brenner Pass is not a football play. It's a route between Austria and Italy in what mountain range?
The Alps.
The Alps is correct. Science for you, it's multiple choice for all 3 teams. Take a look. Force, energy, or pressure. Is a millibar a unit of force, energy, or pressure?
Pressure.
Pressure is correct, and you're halfway to the bonus, going 4 for 4. The Canadian city, now called Winnipeg, began as a small fort, named for what rocky British fortress that borders Spain at the entrance to the Mediterranean Sea?
Gibraltar.
It was Fort Gibraltar is correct. What 19th century author made sure that the good guys defeated the bad guys and found the treasure in his novel Treasure Island?
No answer.
Robert Louis Stevenson. You can pick up some more points here with math as you take a look. I need for you to solve for X.
9.
Yes, it does equal 9. And the final question in your round, the first incumbent U.S. president to visit Canada was what 29th chief executive, a Republican, elected in 1920? What do you think?
Harding.
Yes, Warren G. Harding is correct, and you got it right. If you know your presidents, you'll do well on Hometown IQ. There's a lot of those on here. So we go right now to Charleroi. The only envelope left is envelope number 3. Here are your 8 questions. Again, no time pressure and no buzzer necessary. California newspapers were able to print Lincoln's first inaugural address in 1861 because it was rushed there by what equine postal service?
Pony Express.
Pony Express is right. Now, the Yangtze is the longest river in China. Second longest is what river whose English name is that of a primary color?
Yellow River.
Yes, the Yellow River is right. In 1733, James Oglethorpe initiated a new approach to penal law by having imprisoned debtors settle what American colony, the southernmost of the original 13?
Georgia.
That's exactly what Georgia was, a penal colony. You're correct. Science for you, multiple choice. Which of these deep sea diving apparatus used for exploration at great depths?
Tachograph.
Actually, right at the top of the list, the bithosgraph is the one. As we move on to question number 5, in the years leading up to World War I, the phrase powder keg of Europe was used to describe what peninsula, where you found Serbia, Bosnia, and Montenegro?
Balkan.
That is correct. The Balkan Peninsula is correct. The pinnacle of Latin literature. That's the way that one literary expert referred to the Aeneid by what ancient Roman author?
Aristotle.
There's Virgil. We've got a couple more questions in the round. Take a look at your monitor, please. What is the value of this expression, giving your answer as a positive integer?
12.
Yes, the square root of 144 is 12. That is correct. As we go to the final question in the round, rock paintings over 10,000 years old have been found in a cave located south of what capital city of Peru?
Lima.
Lima is correct, and that is the end of our round. And this game continues to be nip and tuck, very close as Charleroi moves into the lead, or moves within the 30 points of the lead with 350 points. One more round to go. Hometown IQ will wrap up the regular season when we play our final round of the day.
Westfield Insurance Hometown IQ is brought to you by Westfield Insurance, sharing knowledge, building trust.